Good morning to you. It is Thursday morning and I have my last client-facing thing to do. I've got a few bits and pieces to tidy up next week. Got a few people to meet and have some conversations, but not really client work, if that makes sense. I've got a one-to-one this morning with a client who's super successful, has really grown personally this year since he's been working with me for the last 6 months. So I got one-to-one with him. We've then got our Christmas party tonight, which I'm looking forward to. I'll take my power nap before that to get me through and see me through to the end of that. And then, I've got a lot to do, but we are then ceasing delivery. So I've got to shoot a couple of videos on Friday for next week. We've got an Ask G&T live, which is like our Q&A for success groups next week as well. But the delivery is coming to an end. Really important, by the way, if you're in my kind of game, right, where you work with clients and you give a lot to clients, it is important that you take time out, take time away to just be with yourself or just to be with, your family, etc. I give a lot of energy to my clients, whether it's success groups, one-to-one, or masterminds, whether I'm talking on stage or whatever it might be, even just meeting people for the first time. I give a lot of energy to people, and because of that, obviously, it can really deplete you very, very quickly. So if you're in this kind of game that I'm in, it is important that you take time to recharge, and for me, I just call it like my hermit time. I retreat from the world a little bit. I'll still do these videos, and I'll still put content out there. But I go somewhat back into my cave, and people don't see me for a little while, probably for, the sun's a bit bright there, probably for about, 2-3 weeks, something like that. Then I come out, refresh, recharge, ready to go in January. So some people, they don't need that. If you're someone that finds yourself, that you deplete your energy because you're very giving energy to those people around you, make sure you take time to recharge your batteries. For me, big chunk over summer, big chunk over Christmas, where I literally just withdraw, retreat, and recharge to go again another day. Anyway, my client's going to be at any minute now. I'll share some stuff that comes out of that with you if I think it is appropriate, poignant, or interesting. And of course, I'll share the rest of the day as it unfolds. Have an awesome one. Make sure you do what you need to do in order to achieve your short-term objectives so you can achieve your long-term goals. I'll see you in just a little bit.
2 hours later.
Had a great session. In fact, I had a great last session with my client today for 2018. We'll be picking it up in 2019 in earnest. And today, actually, interestingly, we talked about 2 very specific areas, actually, for him and his business. And it's the 2 areas that I talk about in business. And what it is, it's the 2 paths of success, okay? And the 2 paths of success are the outward one, which is goal setting, having a vision, being engaged with that, having a plan, taking the action you need to in order to get physically where you want to get to and achieve what it is you want to achieve. And then there's the inward path here, which is the mindset, your attitude, your personal development, and everything else. And today we were literally covering both of those journeys in him. So he's got some stuff up here that we're working on clearing the way so that he can, number 1, achieve more of what he's trying to achieve. Number 2, have a much better quality of life inside being himself, okay? The experience of life that he's having. But we're also looking at goals and getting him set up for his goals over Christmas so that he's got a very clear objective for 2019, or a number of clear objectives for 2019. This guy is one of those guys that if you give him a goal and he sets the goal and he commits to that goal, he will just charge ahead, full steam ahead, and achieve it. But of course, for him, the important part is making sure he's setting the right goals, because obviously he doesn't, and we don't want him chasing the wrong goals for himself. So he's going to be doing his goal setting over the Christmas period. He's also going to be continuing his own personal development and working on up here. And I just thought it was really interesting, actually, because it's the 2 things I talk about all the time, the 2 paths of success that you have to walk, both of them. The internal path of personal development, the external path of goal setting and achievement. Today, now, we are heading off to our Christmas party. These are typically quite an epic affair, I'll be honest with you. Today is karaoke, no less. We did this about 3 years ago, and it was an absolute awesome event. So we are here. I have a shirt on. Tracy's made a bit of an effort.
Cheers.
And I'll share it with you as it unfolds. It will be a hoot. Have an awesome one. Check with me in just a little bit.
Right back to where it should have been. Just killed a man.
Lighters, where are the lighters?
For me, for me.
Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola. The heart is for Coca-Cola. Gin for my but I'm an addiction. You're stretching, trying to come to life. Jump in the shower, the blood starts pumping out on the street. The traffic couldn't keep it in. Heaven knows I tried. Don't let me. She said the poison I have there will put the whole lot of line.
To believe that I would, but now I rock at the night. For me, you can work on the door. Million people stuck. He's now on his life.
And when you get the chance, you are a fancy queen. Looking for the love, get away.
It's written in the wind. It's everywhere I go. The first song I ever sang was come on and let it show. Oh.
That brings us to the end of the night. As always, Team SG blows me away. The camaraderie. We had people in there from success groups in the morning, success groups in the evening. We had 3 different masterminds there present. And we had people that have only been in the club for a matter of weeks. We've got people that have been in the club for 6 or 7 years. And everyone just gets on. Everyone's got the same mentality, the same mindset. This whole concept we've created is just mind-blowing to watch it unfold when you bring everyone together. Everyone just gets on. They party really hard, way harder than I can handle, but hey, it's only once a year. So you know what, if you're a business owner, of course, you know, you miss sometimes that camaraderie, you miss that team spirit, etc. And it's a big part of what we've been creating for the last 6.5 years or more. Anyway, I am done. I've had enough. I've had it a bit too much, if I'm honest. And I will see you in the morning. We'll pick it up. We'll do it all over again. Tomorrow is Friday. So as always, make sure you do your plans. Make sure you make it count. Finish really strong and hard. Hope you had an awesome Thursday. I'll see you in the morning. Good night.